Hello everyone, welcome. So today we'll be talking about translation. What is translation? It is the conversion of RNA into proteins. Okay. So the amino acid which are joined by a bond which is the joined by peptide bonds. So two amino acids will get joined by a peptide bond and they will form the formation of peptide bonds, it will requires energy, and this energy they get it from the ATP. Okay, so this process is known as charging of tRNA or amino acylation of tRNA. If two charged tRNA are brought close enough, the formation of the peptide bond between them would be favored energetically. Okay, now the cellular factory that is there, which is responsible for synthesizing the protein is the ribosome. So the ribosome, they consist of structural RNA, which is about 80 different proteins. In its inactive state, it exists as two subunits, that is a large subunit that you have here and a small subunit that you have here. There is one large subunit and one small subunit. When the small subunit encounters an mRNA, the process of translation of mRNA to protein will begin. And there are two sites in the large subunits for subsequent amino acids. So subsequent amino acid will come and join in two different sites. The ribosome will also catalyze for the formation of peptide bond. So a translational unit in mRNA is the sequence of RNA that is flanked by the start codon AUG. So after AUG, whatever is there, so that is coming in, and the stop codon and codes for the polypeptide. So an mRNA also have some additional sequence which is translated, which is UTR, untranslated region. So this untranslated regions, they are present in the 5' end before the start codon and 3' end after the stop codon. Okay, they are required for efficient translation process. For the initiation, the ribosome will go ahead and bind to mRNA at the start codon that is recognized only by the initiator tRNA, and the ribosome, it will proceed to the elongation phase of protein synthesis. During this stage, what happens? Complexes composed of an amino acid which is linked to tRNA subsequently will bind to appropriate codon in mRNA by forming complementary base pairs with tRNA anticodon. So thus the ribosomes, they will move from codon to codon along with the mRNA. So amino acids will keep on getting added up and they will form a polypeptide sequence, and at the end they will have a release factor which binds to the stop codon, which terminates the translation and releasing the complete polypeptide from the ribosome. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.